And President Donald Trump himself says he and his supporters are under siege, but will come out bigger and better and stronger than ever. He made those remarks to evangelical supporters as former FBI Director James Comey was testifying. Correspondent Mark Irons was there and reports from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Wyatt. The president says the level of hatred between the political parties is beyond anything he's ever seen. He says Democrats are obstructing his agenda, and he urged the audience to elect more Republicans to Congress. But many conservatives are heartened by the president's attention to issues important to them.
You fought hard for me, and now I'm fighting hard for all of you.
Donald Trump speaking to Christians at the annual Faith and Freedom Conference in Washington, D.C. The president says he's working hard for faith-based voters. That includes pushing the pro-life cause forward.
I have also reinstated the Mexico City policy, first put into place by Ronald Reagan to protect the unborn.
Another issue he highlighted, religious freedom.
I signed, as I promised I would, a new executive action to protect religious liberty in America, including protecting the rights of groups like yours, the Little Sisters of the Poor.
Dr. Mark Smith, the president of Ohio Christian University, was in the crowd applauding Trump. He says he hopes Congress can move beyond the Russia probe and start passing laws.
I know what it is to have health care bills that are astronomical. And right now, I can't be covered by a good health care plan. So we need someone to address that, and Donald Trump is trying to.
Smith traveled to D.C. from Columbus, Ohio, but not for James Comey's testimony called Washington's Super Bowl by some media.
We are just appalled that the media would say the Super Bowl. No one else thinks of it that way at all.
And pro-life Catholics here say they're pleased with their president so far.
I believe he's really going to move along the pro-life agenda.
A key part of the pro-life agenda right now, repealing and replacing Obamacare. Today, President Trump reiterated his commitment to doing that. A House-passed bill would block Planned Parenthood from getting Medicaid dollars for a year. The Senate still has to pass that bill. Wyatt?
Mark, President Trump also mentioned a campaign promise to repeal an IRS rule barring churches from endorsing political candidates at the risk of losing their tax-exempt status. Tell us a little bit more about that.
That's right, Wyatt. The president was referring to the Johnson Amendment, and he said as long as he's president, no one is going to stop people from practicing their faith or preaching what is in their heart. Wyatt.
Correspondent Mark Irons at the White House. Thanks, Mark.